Alrighty, Wild Kits in Algebra 1, welcome back. So in this video, we will be solving for variables in the equations that were given. So let's take a look at the first one. So the first one says u equals 2x plus 4. This 4x here means that they want us to solve for x, meaning that's the variable we are going to isolate and get by itself on one side of the equation. So to start getting it by itself, I'm going to start off by adding 4 on both sides of the equation. So that gets rid of this over here. And then on the left side, since u and 4 are not like terms, I'm left with u plus 4 equals 2x. And then our final step in getting x by itself is by undoing this 2 right here. So this 2x is saying 2 times x, that's multiplication. So to undo multiplication, I'm going to divide on both sides. And you're going to want to make sure that on the left side, you put that you're dividing everything on the left side divided by 2. So your final solution is u plus 4 all divided by 2 equals x. You can also write that as u divided by 2 plus 4 divided by 2. Oh, but wait, we know what 4 divided by 2 is. 4 divided by 2 is just 2. So plus 2 equals x. Okay, let's do the next one. So in the next problem, we have the equation, and again, they want us to solve for x. So x is the variable we're going to get by itself on one side of the equation. Now, on the left side, I see that I've got some parentheses there, and so I'm going to want to simplify the left side, and so I'm going to start off by distributing that 3. So let's see, 3 times x is just 3x. 3 times 4 is 12, so I'm going to write plus 12, and then I'm going to copy down the rest of the equation. Okay, so then I want to move everything. I want to have all of my x's on one side. So if I want to move all of my x's on one side, I'm going to do subtract by 3 on both sides. You could have subtracted 5x, but I wanted to keep my x positive, so that's why I subtracted the 3x. Okay, and so then my leftover is 12 minus 2 equals 2x plus y. I can simplify that 12 and 2, so 12 minus 2 is 10, so I have 10 equals 2x plus y. Okay, and then I want to get rid of everything that's around the x, so I'm going to start off by subtracting y on both sides, and that leaves me with 10 minus y, because those are not like terms, I cannot combine those, equals 2x, and then again, we're left in a similar position as the problem before, so I want to divide both sides by negative, or by 2, because 2x right here, that's showing us multiplication. So our final answer is 10 minus y divided by 2 equals x. And again, you can divide that up or separate that. So you can also write that as 10 divided by 2 minus y divided by 2. And then we know that 10 divided by 2 is 5. So I can write this also as 5 minus y over 2. And these are both valid answers. Okay, let's do the last one together. So this time they gave us an equation, and this time they want us to solve for y. So they want us to get y on one side of the equation. So once again, I'm going to start off by simplifying the equation, and simplifying means I'm going to distribute the 9 on the left side over here, and I'm going to distribute the 6 on the other side. So when I do that, I end up with 9 times y is 9y. 9 times negative 1 is negative 9, plus 5x equals, and I want to distribute that 6. 6 times y is 6y. 6 times negative 2x is negative 12x. Okay, so now I want to move all of my y's on one side, and I want my y's to be positive, so I'm going to subtract 6y on both sides of my equation. And I can combine these two things, so that leaves me with 3y minus 9 plus 5x equals negative 12x. Okay, and so then from there, I want to move everything that's not involving my y to the other side of my equation. So I'm going to subtract 5x on both sides. And I can combine those like terms. So let's see, negative 12x minus 5x is negative 17x. And then my final step is I want to add 9 to both sides. So I have 3y equals negative 17x plus 9. And then I want to undo that 3y. So remember, 3y next to each other like that shows multiplication. So that's 3 times y. So to undo multiplication, I want to divide both sides by 3. And so I'm left with the final answer of y equals negative 17x plus 9, all divided by 3. And if you wanted to separate that, you can write it as negative 17x divided by 3 plus 9 divided by 3. But we know that 9 divided by 3 is just 3, so we can replace that with the number 3. And these are valid ways to write your answers. Okay, guys, go ahead and try the next couple problems.